Hey everyone, today we are diving into the Lambda functions in Python. Tiny anonymous function that can save you a ton of code. End of this video, you will know what are Lambda functions and what they are useful and how you can use them in your program with real examples. Let's get started. So what exactly a Lambda function? In Python, a Lambda function is a small anonymous function, making it doesn't need a name like a normal function created with def. It can take any number of arguments, but it can only have one expression only. Think of it like a shortcut to write a simple function without any extra line of code. Why you want to use the Lambda functions? You might wonder, why not just use def function? Well, Lambda functions are great when you need short, simple functions on a fly. Imagine you are working with a list and want to quickly apply the function to each element. Instead of writing a whole def function, you can use only the Lambda function in a single line. They are especially useful with built-in Python functions like map function, filter function, and sorted function. Map functions apply a function to every element in a list, and filter function filter the elements based on a condition, and sorted function sorts the elements based on the custom rule. Now we will make our first Lambda function in Python. So now I will show you the simple working of a Lambda function. I've just now created a lambda.py as Python file. In this file, I will write the code for square root with the function method to find the square root of a value. So I will write the def square, and then the parameter value is a, and then colon, enter, and I will return a static 2. It simply returns the square root of the function. So I will print that function, print function name square, and then the parameter value as I would give it 2. So I will save that file and run that file. Python lambda.py. Hit enter. As you see, 4 is printed on screen. If you don't have learned the working of functions, so you want to cover that video, and then you will come back to this video to get a better understanding of how the functions work, and then the Lambda functions. Then you will get a better understanding of how Lambda functions. So now I will convert this whole function into a Lambda function with simply it is written in 2 lines. I will save that line with converting it to a single line of code. So I will create square as function name is equal to lambda, and then the return value as x parameter, and then the x static 2. This is the value. It simply prints. It's the same working like a previous program we have written to find the square root. So I will save that file and run that. As you see, the 4 printed on screen. If I change the value to 6 and save that file, as you see, the 36 is printed on screen. Every type of code you write at that place, it simply runs like a simple function in a single line. Now let's see the Lambda in action with the map function. Map applies a function to every item in a list. I will simply copy code for you to show you the perfect implementation. And in this, there is a list created, and then the square numbers is equal to list, which is mapped with the Lambda function. The lambda x colon x static 2 is our inline function. The map function takes this lambda and applies it to each number in a list. List converts the map object into a list we can print. I have a tip for you. Using a lambda here is faster and cleaner than the different defining a separate function. So I will save that file and run that. As you see, the expected output is printed on screen. And you see the square root of 1 is 1, and square root of 2 is 4, square root of 3 is 9, and square root of 4 is 16. So as output is expected printed on screen. Now lambda is also used to filter the data. Lambda is a perfect for filtering the data. So I have another example in which I will copy and paste code to save the time. As you see, the filter is used in that program. Lambda x colon x modulus 2 is equal to 0 returns true if the number is even, and the filter function keeps only the numbers where the lambda returns true. This is a much shorter than writing a full function for the same task. So I will run that file. As you see, the output is printed on screen as 246 as expected. Now I will use the sorted function. So you can sort a complex list. Using a lambda function. So I will copy the example. And you see the simple students list is created. The lambda. So here's what's happening in there. Lambda x colon x bracket 1 tells the Python to sort based on the second item of each tuple age. And the sorted function uses this lambda to determine the order. This is super useful for sorting by any custom criteria without writing an extra function. We can also use the multiple arguments in lambda function. As this code is written on screen, the lambda first argument and the second parameter. And there are used the two parameters at the same time, so it simply works like a normal function in a simple line syntax. A and B are the inputs, and A plus B is returned automatically, great for short and one on the spot calculation. Here's what you should remember in this video. One linear function, lambda function, are concise. It can be used best for shorter and simple tasks. And it works perfectly with map function, filter, and sorted function, and many more. And also avoid using the lambda function for complex logic. Use def for readability to know what you have written inside that function. And that's it. You now know how to use lambda functions like a Python pro. Try these examples yourself and see how much cleaner your code can get. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe, and comment below your favorite lambda example. More Python tips are coming your way, so don't miss out. So in the next video, I will teach you about the modules and the packages in Python. And see you in the next video.